as CEOs and business owners, you have to start studying what other people are doing in or out of your industry. So it's a clue for me. She created this mass just excitement and appeal. People who are not even vegans, people who would never eat a chickpea anything, right? They are in line because they want that experience more than they want the burger. They want to go and they want to see this line. There's this burger place with this line wrapped around the building. They want to stand in line and say, I've been slutified. They want to be highlighted on her social media page. You got to start paying attention to the evidence of what other companies are doing. Now your girl has like either 10 locations or 10 locations on the way.
Going crazy.
10 more locations on the way. I know she's here in several areas in Atlanta. She's got a nice location in New York. I believe with the money that she just raised, she's about to drop 10 other locations. But don't just celebrate. Obviously celebrate. Study. What did Pinky do? What did she do? Okay, what was her excitement phase? Okay, I see it. What was her engagement phase? I get it. Look at how she built a community around a burger.
Yo, I got an email. I didn't get a chance to read it, but it interests me, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I got an email that said the Gathering Spot announces acquisition by Greenwood.
Yeah. What's his name?
I said Ryan.
And Ryan Googler and Killer Mike. Ryan Googler and Killer Mike just acquired the Gathering Spot.
No, well, Ryan's the owner of Gathering Spot.
They just went into partnership. So Greenwood Bank, which is partially owned by Killer Mike.
Right.
And I thought Ryan had ownership in Greenwood Bank too. But Greenwood Bank just acquired the Gathering Spot.
I know I don't know the owner of the Gathering Spot. His name is Ryan. Maybe it's a different Ryan. I don't know. Let's see. TK. Okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So Ryan Wilson is the CEO of. I just saw it, but it was just so cool that they built the one in Atlanta, and then like we saw after like a year or two, they were moving to New York and LA, and they just kind of go through these expansion goals, and they're just grinding, like consistently building. And now they had an acquisition that I'm sure makes sense financially for them, and they have just another vision. I'm like, golly,
yeah.
All of these people, and if you watch the podcast I did with Pinky, or you just kind of watch her story. She didn't have no handouts.
None.
She grinded. This is not her first restaurant.
And Ryan Googler, by the way, I think is a movie director or something. What's his name? Ryan Wilson. Give him his proper credit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So pay attention to these things. Pay attention to how people are actually navigating in business, and get outside of your own concept sometimes so you can actually allow your concept an opportunity to survive and thrive. Like, sometimes you just want to launch, and that's important. If you haven't launched yet, get out into the marketplace. But once you get into the marketplace and you have a provable concept that becomes proven, what is your next step?
Yep.
For a lot of companies, it's an exit strategy. How do I sell this thing? How do I get this off my hands? And so I saw when we talked about, I believe in the episode that we released last week, there's a clip that's going around on the internet of me saying that sometimes you are a visionary and you create these great ideas that you stay in too long, and you really would probably be better off creating a business model where you sold these ideas. And people are like, well, how do you sell these ideas? Pay attention to the ideas right here around you that are being sold.
100%.
I would be picking apart how the Gathering Spot acquisition happened.
For sure. He will be on the Social Proof podcast. You guys just wait.
Yeah.